Today, we're going to talk about something a lot of people go through but don't always talk about: sexual dry spells. Sometimes, life gets in the way, and we don't feel connected in that way. In this video, I'll share my own story, a funny one from a friend, and some tips on what to do during these times. So, sit back and let's get into it. 1. Personal story. Alright, let me start with my own experience. A few years ago, I went through a period where I didn't have much of a romantic or sexual connection. It wasn't like I didn't want to, or that I wasn't trying. Life just got in the way. At first, it felt strange. You know, there's this feeling of, why is this happening to me, and is there something wrong with me? But over time, I realized that a dry spell doesn't mean anything is broken. It's just part of life. I learned to accept it instead of stressing over it. And let me tell you, during that time, I found new ways to focus on myself. I picked up hobbies, worked on my personal growth, and even spent more time with friends. The time off helped me grow in ways I didn't expect. 2. A funny story from a friend. So, I asked a few of my friends about their experiences during a dry spell, and I got some pretty interesting stories. One of them told me about this one time when she had been single for a while, and she was just feeling kind of frustrated, you know? So, she decided to treat herself. She went out, bought some nice lingerie, lit a bunch of candles, and basically had a date night with herself. She said it was a lot of fun and actually made her feel more confident. After that, she realized that a dry spell doesn't have to be the end of the world. It can actually be a chance to get closer to yourself. 3. The emotional side. But it's not always funny or easy. Sometimes, dry spells can really take an emotional toll. It's natural to feel lonely or like you're missing out. Sometimes, you start questioning yourself: am I not attractive enough? Is there something wrong with me? But here's the thing, sexual dry spells are so common, and they don't define who you are. They don't mean you're not lovable or worthy of affection. It's just part of the journey. There's a lot of pressure from society to always be in a relationship or always be dating or hooking up, but the truth is, being in a dry spell is a chance for self-reflection and growth. It's okay to take a step back and just focus on yourself for a while. 4. What to do during a dry spell. Okay, so now let's talk about what you can do during a dry spell to make the most of it. First off, it's a great time to work on your personal goals. Whether it's getting in shape, starting a new hobby, or even just reading more, use this time to become the best version of yourself. It's not about rushing to the next relationship or trying to fix yourself. It's about using this space to grow. Also, take care of your mental health. Sometimes, dry spells can bring up feelings of insecurity, and it's super important to address that. Talk to friends, or even a therapist if you need it. Being able to talk about your feelings will help you heal and feel less isolated. And lastly, focus on building connections in other areas of your life. Having a solid support system is key, whether it's friends, family, or even online communities that you feel close to. 5. Final thoughts. To wrap up, sexual dry spells might feel tough at times, but they don't last forever. They're just a part of life, and they don't define your worth. Take this time to focus on yourself, grow, and maybe even rediscover parts of who you are. And if you're going through one right now, remember that it's okay to feel what you're feeling. You're not alone in this. And when the time is right, things will shift. Just be patient with yourself, okay? Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this helpful, and maybe even a little comforting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your own thoughts or stories. Let's keep the conversation going, because we all deserve to feel heard and understood. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.